Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Self Improvement Project. I hope since last time you have had your thoughts provoked, you have tried to implement some of the things you've maybe listened to previously, and I hope you've just enjoyed it at the same time. If you're never enjoying self improvement, then we need to look at what you're trying to improve. Anyway, today's episode is simply around clarity. Clarity in our lives, what we want to achieve, and therefore. So, what is clarity? Clarity is having that unshakable confidence in the processes of your life. Clarity is being able to be patient with how life is going. Not going too quickly, not going too slowly, and being content with that journey. Clarity is that unconditional satisfaction that you get from the simple things in life, because you have a clear vision around what your life should look like and where you want it to go. So you might be thinking, Lawrence, why on earth do I need that? And that sounds all a bit wishy-washy. But clarity is what gives you that spiritual, internal satisfaction day in, day out. It's what allows you to lead a fulfilling life. A lot of people in the world are just on a hamster wheel. That unconscious wake up, go to work, do my work, come home, watch telly, have dinner, repeat. And then I get a couple of days off where I do what I want. And then we don't think about that for years. But if we have clarity around why we're doing that, we get so much more satisfaction from it. Unfortunately, we are guided and led by external things that we ultimately don't have control over. If we have clarity over how we want our lives to go, we then have control. A promotion or job title, a specific number for a salary is not within your control. Developing your emotional intelligence, your social intelligence, your inner peace, those are things you can have control over. I am very much a subjective feelings person. I am an emotions person over the objective measurement metrics person. And I'm not saying I'm right or that's wrong. I might even be saying that I'm wrong. But I know that the way I am, I lead a very fulfilling life because I have clarity over that. I have control over how I feel about an uncontrollable world. So why do we need this? We need this because we need to have strong values in our life to continue to turn up, to continue to feel at ease with what we do day in, day out for the rest of your life. there's plenty of YouTube videos or articles or blogs around people who are interviewed at the age of 100 and their biggest regrets. And they're always internal, feeling based things. I didn't spend enough time with my family. I worked too much. I didn't take the time to listen to my friends when they needed me most. These are things you have control over. These are things that your values can help you make decisions around. What's more important, that money that you need to earn through attending meetings that you don't care about, or the fact that it's your friend's birthday? Your values and the clarity around your values will help you make that decision. You need to accept something though. If you have values around how you want your life to be led, you need to take sacrifices with status and ego-based things. You are going to regret something. If you choose work over family, you're going to regret not seeing your family. If you choose your family over your work, you're going to regret not getting that promotion or getting that job title that you strived for. There's going to be regret. Life is hard, whatever decision you take. Life is hard for everyone. But clarity makes it simpler, makes it easier. Now, why is this beneficial if life's going to be hard anyway? Having clarity, leading to your values, helping you make decisions, making the decisions in your life easier, gives you peace of mind. It gives you inner peace. It gives you that respite that you've done what is true to you. And you can live with that. Yes, some people might listen to what I've just said and turn this off because they don't believe in that, and that is absolutely fine. But it's very difficult to replace that feeling of, I did what is important to me. I have led the life that I want to live. It also helps with your personality. It also helps with being completely comfortable with yourself, being at complete ease with people disagreeing with you, with people not agreeing with you, with people living a different life to you and you knowing that you're happy with that. Complete comparison with other people's lives. The grass is always greener. They have more money, they have a better house, they have a better car, they go on more holidays. It's easier to process that by having clarity around what you want and how you want to live your life. So, how? How do I create clarity? How do I start? Now, I won't lie to you, it takes time. You need to experiment. What's important to you? What's not important to you? What do you think's important to you? What do you think is not important to you? I've had numerous experiences in my life where all of those boxes have been ticked. Something I didn't think was important to me is actually important to me. Something I never thought I would do, I do. You have to be willing to experiment and get out there and try things. But a practical piece of information that will help you with this to start, to carry it out, is to start with the big dream. Dreaming big. A big psychological thing in the field. Dreaming big is how we get there. We need to think about it to then reach it. Now, what is your big dream? What is it that you want to achieve with your life? Why do you want to do that? What is it that's driving you? My first question would be, is it internal or externally driven? By having the big dream, we need to address that elephant in the room. Let's start with a big dream and strip it back. How are we getting there? Do we have a plan set out? Why are we doing these stages to get there? If you don't deal with this big dream, you'll spend the rest of your life wishing that you had got there, living with regret. Why didn't I try that? I wonder what life would have been like if I had tried that. You need to have the complete, unshakable confidence in yourself that you can choose how your life goes, not settling for how life should be lived. Address that big dream, strip it back. Why do we want this? And does it help create clarity? Share it with me. Share your big dream. Write it down. Message me about it. Why do you want that? How are you going to tackle it and address it in the future? What else would you do to address it? Help me. Help me become clearer with my vision and my values. If you manage to create a clear vision from this and mix it with a wee bit of patience and that acceptance to enjoy it, enjoy the process and enjoy the journey, you've hit a sweet spot. As always, and I've had this a few times recently, which really just, it's hard to describe how satisfying it is. If you reach out to me on Twitter, ping me a message, tell me what has been useful for you, or share a success story with me. I would love to hear it. And that's it. That's us for this episode. So thank you as always for listening, and I hope you have a good week. Until next time, cheers.